So last night I got to see Bo Burnham's Inside in theaters, and this was something I was very excited to see. And in this video, I just want to talk about it. Obviously, that's the whole point of the channel. This isn't a review, anything like that. I already did review it, but I do disagree with some things I said in that review because this thing is just perfect. And yes, my voice cracked there, but I just kind of want to sit back, relax. I turn on the blue lights here just because, Bo Burnham does that in some of his songs here. And I just want to chat about this thing because it really means a lot to me. And I want to talk about what it was like to see it on the big screen versus at home. This was my third time seeing it and it just holds up perfectly. I think it just gets better and better the more I watched it. Like the first time I watched it, I gave it a 4 out of 5. Second time, 5 out of 5. This one, still a 5 out of 5. This thing is just unbelievable. The fact that Bo Burnham did this all himself is just mind-blowing to me, to someone who makes videos. The fact that he was able to make an entire special by himself, even though we had COVID and everything going on, is just insane. I love this so much. The songs are just amazing. Obviously, I already ranked them all with Chris. I'll put the little plug up here. And yeah, the ranking changes every single day, but oh well. So I saw this at a 10:30 showing last night, and the second I went into the theater, I was like, okay, I can tell who's going to see this movie versus other ones. Maybe it's because all of us kind of looked a little bit mentally ill, but that's okay. But then when we were in the theater and right before it started, there was like this group of 4 people that walked in, and I was just like, oh shit. Are they going to be talking and yelling throughout the whole thing? And they weren't. Everybody in the theater was really respectful, and that's what I was really glad about. I was worried that everybody was going to kind of be yelling and singing out some things, and it's not that I have a problem with that. Like, some people would like, Socko! Like, that was the biggest reactions when Socko came out. A bunch of people yelled, Socko! Which is fine, but it's also because I'm in Canada. Even during All Eyes on Me, like, I've seen videos, even Bo had reposted some, and I posted a picture of them where everybody had their hands up. There's only really one person in my theater who did, and like I would have if everybody else did, but there's one person and she did for like 5-10 seconds. It was kind of funny, but I was just so like entranced in that song. That song just is one of the greatest things that come out of this year. Oh my god, that song is so perfect. It just gets better and better and better every single time. It's so like atmospheric in a way. I don't even know what I'm saying, but still, I almost want to make an entire video just based on that song because it really is that good. But anyway, when it started, I was really excited because it actually had the Netflix thing with doo-doom, and everybody started laughing in the theater, and then the Netflix logo like zooms in and goes towards the screen. I thought that was pretty funny, but then when it started, the main reason I wanted to see this in the theaters was because obviously it looks incredible. I think this is easily the best cinematography I've seen out of everything this year, and I've seen some films that look amazing, like the Snyder Cut or even Quiet Place Part 2. Those are my 2 favorite films right now. This year I still haven't seen In the Heights, sadly. I'm so mad about that. But this thing is just gorgeous. What he's able to do with the lighting, everything, and songs like White Woman's Instagram, as I talked about, that one's so funny, and like, of course, All Eyes on Me, and so many other songs, even like the Bezos songs. Like, they're so short, but still so funny every single time. Welcome to the Internet is another big one that my dad and I, because I watched it with my dad, yes I did, and we were talking about it in the car after, about how you always see him go and he like grabs a remote and he switches, he switches the color and then he switches it back, but he's still playing the piano, and you can tell with his other hand he's still timing it to make sure he can still play it in time, and that's what I really love about this. And especially because of the sound system, that's another big reason I wanted to see it. I mean, just because I do love it, and yes, I'm gonna go pay to watch it. I know it's on Netflix, and I know I've already seen it twice, but I didn't care. I needed to see this in the theaters when I could. This was the last showing. This was Sunday. I'm recording this on Monday. I'll still post it on Monday, but for those who are watching in the theater, it was in here, I think, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, at least in Canada. Here I know it was only supposed to play like one night, and then more showings got added because so many people bought tickets, and there was like a 7:15 showing and a 10:30 one, and we were originally planning to go in 7:15 one, but the tickets were just like completely sold out almost. Like there was like 2 spots and they were up by the front, so it's like, no, we can wait a little bit, and I think it was totally worth it. Everybody in the theater was really respectful, and the sound system was amazing though. One thing I really noticed, one thing I love about Welcome to the Internet, I'll talk about this is when I mainly noticed it. By the end of the song, there are so many little random noises that start playing, and it's coming from all like the different channels, like the left and right channels, but there's just like all coming from different parts at different volumes. At least it sounded like that. I think that it of course represented the internet really well, because of course, can I interest you in anything and everything all of the time? A little bit of anything all the time. Apathy is a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything all of the time. I think I messed up some of those lyrics, but oh well, it doesn't really matter. But that really represents the internet there and what he's talking about in the song. And my favorite song is That Funny Feeling, which is just... that's one of my favorite songs just ever. I love that song so much. It's so calming, so peaceful, and yeah. For those who have struggled with mental health, like I definitely have, I don't typically talk about it on the channel. I'll just talk about this very quickly, but that song really means a lot, and there's some funny ways he describes certain things like a panic attack or anything like that. And for those who have had that funny feeling or have felt it, then I feel like that song captures it really, really well. And I don't really want to go too much about this on YouTube, kind of personal, but still, this thing is utterly perfect. I was so glad I got to see it in the theaters. If it's still showing and you haven't seen it yet, if you haven't even watched it, I highly recommend it. Even my dad, who hadn't seen any of the Bo Burnham stand-ups, hadn't seen 8th Grade or Promising Young Woman or anything, he still really enjoyed it. He was laughing quite a bit throughout this thing, and it's funny, it's sad, it's got everything you need. It's one of the greatest things that come out of this year. It's honestly just perfect. I'm really glad I made it. And another little thing before I cap this off, I have to say the importance of the little clips of him setting stuff up just adds to it so much. It makes it feel so real. One of my favorite parts here is one of the most sad parts is when he starts trying to talk. And then he'll be like, no, damn it. And then he'll start trying to talk. And then he smacks his leg. Since I make reviews in this video, there have been multiple times in this video where I've started a sentence and I just did it now. And I'll show you the clip here. There have been multiple times where I've started a sentence, and then I totally messed up. And you can't tell just because I edited it out. And that kind of shows, again, to me, because I do make videos, I feel like this kind of impacted me more, but it made it feel so realistic in a way. Or when he's trying to change like the little screen, that he can see what's showing his camera, and then he pulls it and the camera falls. That's happened to me so many times. This thing is just perfect. It means so much to me. I'm probably just going to keep watching it over and over again, and I listen to it all the time. But if you did get to see it in theaters, please tell me what you thought of it down below. And if you haven't, I highly recommend it if it is still showing for you. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Over and out.